just going to say it, dust mite poop. Everybody went, oh, I got those millions and millions of them in my bed or on my sheets or on my covers, and everyone went, whoa. And what about E. coli and staph and influenza A? Everyone went, whoa, whoa. Now tonight, just back in stock, Kylie Watts, we have fewer than 900. We had 1,200 last week when it sold out. This is a little game changer that's not a traditional vacuum. Is it called the RAYCOP? Is that what you call it?
You got it.
It's called the RAYCOP UV and HEPA Vacuum Fabric Sanitizer.
Yes.
Now that we set this up, for the next 800 people, take it away. What is this?
So this, like you said, completely different than your traditional vacuum, and it does things that your regular vacuum can't do. It's not meant to replace. You're going to use it in conjunction with it. It is a HEPA vacuum and a UV sanitizer all in one, and it's unlike any other cleaning product you probably have in your cleaning arsenal, because this one was made by a doctor, an immunologist that wanted to tackle things in our home on all the surfaces that we spend all of our time.
Created by a doctor.
By a doctor.
Not by some gadget guy.
No, an immunologist created this product because what is living in our surfaces are things we can't see.
What is happening now?
Okay, so what's happening is a 4-part system. It's using calibrated suction, pulsating pads, dual filtration, and the big kicker here is this blue light. This is a UV sanitizing light that's inside. So with 5 seconds of exposure to this light, Rick, you are killing 99% of things like E. coli, staph, influenza A, and you're also targeting dust mites, which are one of the most common allergens we all have in our home, no matter how clean you are. And you're also altering the DNA of the unhatched eggs and getting all of their gross but true fecal matter up out of your hard to launder soft surfaces.
And how much of those can be in my bed?
Oh, you're talking hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
If not millions. In my bed.
Yes.
Take a look at this. This is back in stock. And take a look at what it is and what it's doing. And we're going to show you that live as well. So bedding, what other surfaces can I use it on a chair, for example?
Absolutely. Anything that's upholstered in your home, it could be used on your drapes. It could be used on your chair.
What are we seeing there?
What you're seeing there is all those microscopic ick that's in our home. It could be the dust mites. It could be the things like staph and influenza A and E. coli, okay? RAYCOP is going to help not only clean, but sanitize those surfaces.
Okay, so it picks them up, gets rid of them, done, goes into that HEPA filtration, down to 0.3 microns. Now, this is the demo that wowed everybody last week.
Yes.
Here it comes, $25. It wasn't even on 6 easy payments last time, and here it comes.
Okay, so what's happening is there's a very specific calibrated suction that's in here, okay? This is going to help get rid of those things, but not damage those fabric surfaces,
So imagine these are little microscopic dust mites.
Right, so this has this great suction power that lets you go over those fabrics that you can't do with your regular vacuum, but it's also pulsating. That's what's helping to lift these balls up here. And why that's important, Rick, is because dust mites, they have claws, okay? And they want to stay on to that surface.
Are they an arachnid?
They are a member of the arachnid family, which means a member of the spider family, but they're microscopic. We cannot see them, and they love to feed on our dead skin cells. So what RAYCOP did was combined a 4-part system. So you saw that calibrated suction, the pulsating pads.
750 remaining.
Wow, you have dual filtration in here, and then I want to show you this. So to turn it on, actually, I'll show you how to turn it on. When you plug it in, a red light comes on. That tells you it's in locked position. You have to hit this 3 times. You'll hear a little ding. It goes to green. Now it's standby. One more touch turns it on, okay? Now, we changed the sensors on these so you can see that blue light. This is the UVC light in here. When you lift it up, it will go off, okay? But this is what's sanitizing 99% of things like E. coli.
99%. E. coli, staph,
influenza A. And this is what's also altering the DNA of the unhatched dust mites. It's gross, but check this out too. Here's the pulsating pad. I'll turn it back on so you can see it. This is what's also helping you loosen the grip that they had. Unlike your traditional vacuum, very specific suction and very specific pulsating pad. Remember, created by a doctor.
$25 brings it home to try out. 700 remain. Now, where does it go? Where does that stuff go, and what do I do to clean that?
Okay, so you have 2 filters. This is your dust filter. This is going to grab those bigger particulates. This is actually from my own home. All I did was use this on my couch and my mattress, and I'm embarrassed to admit, but that's what it is.
That's from your couch and your mattress?
From my couch and my mattress.
That's pretty nasty.
It's very nasty, okay?
I'm sorry to say it.
I'm sorry to say it too. But to clean it, you submerge this whole thing in water, okay? Because you don't want that to go back up in the air.
Allie, any questions, feel free to come on over. We'd love to answer them right now.
Yes.
What do I do when I get, you plug it in,
yes,
and then you just slowly go over for all those millions and millions of dust mites. And then there's a HEPA filtration as well.
HEPA filter. That's going to capture particulates down to 0.3 microns in size. So think pet dander, that's where your dust mites are going, and that's things like pollen. So this little mesh guy right here will last about a year. This one you cannot clean, you have to replace, but it lasts you about a year and a half. You want to use this about twice a week.
600 now remaining. It sold out last week when we had 1,200.
Yeah.
It's back today. Just back. Like we couldn't get another 12. We got 600 remaining right now, and then it's gone. And this is what it's going to be doing. A doctor creates this. What was the doctor's mission?
So he was an immunologist, and his mission was to create a cleaning device that tackled things that we can't see that sometimes make us uncomfortable in our home. One of the most common being the dust mite, which is a very common allergy. And because it's microscopic, we created this so you can see what's happening with that suction and with that pulsating pad. Take a look at it from the side. This is what's helping to loosen the grip of the dust mites and getting them up and out of our hard to launder fabric surfaces. Because think about it, we can't throw our mattress in the washer. We can't throw our couch in the washer. Well, what are we doing?
Like over here.
Yeah.
Like you're not putting that chair. But by that chair, how many people have been sitting in this chair? When did you really sanitize it?
Right.
Not vacuum it. Nothing wrong with your Dyson, by the way. Nothing wrong with your Shark. You love it. Tomorrow night, we got today's special value kicking off at midnight. It's a great vacuum. This is a sanitizer.
Yes. So you're going to still use your regular vacuum. This is not meant to replace. In fact, I say use your regular vacuum, get a lot of those big particulates, and then take
500
this
remaining.
to
Here
it.
it goes again, Kylie. Because you know what? Dust mite poop, or dust mite fecal matter. I don't say that a lot on QVC, but guess what? It's there. Now, you don't see it with the naked eye, though, do you?
No, but if you had a microscopic eye, this is what your bed may look like.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the shot? What is
over.
that? So all the, oh, that's great and not so great
It's
at the
not
same
so
time.
great. And they feed on our skin cells. As humans, we shed our skin cells. If you have pets, they feed on theirs as well. So it's even worse if you have pets at home. But what you're doing is sanitizing the surface. Remember, you're not going to replace, but think about it. You sit down after the long, hard day, you lay your head down on this pillow.
Yeah.
You're not there alone.
What does it do to the dust mite? Like where is it? It's ripping them up and then putting them in there. Like it separates them from the fabric.
Yes, so there's pulsating pads that actually help to break the bond and release them from where they are, because they have claws and they want to stay on the surface they're on. The light here as well actually alters the DNA of the unhatched eggs too. So you're actually reducing the hatch rate of the unhatched eggs. I know, it's so gross. It makes me itchy just to think about. But I love this too, because think about things that you have embellishments on. You know, we have this beautiful sequin pillow. You could never use your regular vacuum on this because you would damage it. But even things, you know, with embellishments and stuff you can't wash, you can use this on.
Come back over to the bed.
Okay.
Show this one more time. I want to see this again. This is the visual of the live demonstration of the MD designed system, and it's designed. There's a strategy behind the motion of it, right?
Yeah, so it's a 4-part system. We've got our dual filtration, we have that UVC light, but we also have a very specific calibrated suction and pulsating pads. So that's what you're seeing at work right here. The pulsating pads are helping to vibrate the dust mites and the things we want out of our fabrics. And then that calibrated suction is strong enough to pull them out, but not hurting our fabric.
I saw like a blown up shot of a dust mite. Allie, if you got any comments, feel free to share.
Yeah.
But man, it's an arachnid.
They are.
It's a spider with claws, and there's millions and millions and millions of them. And it's one of those things, out of sight, out of mind, and then you see like the animation or you see like the microscopic shots of it, and you go, oh, and you're sleeping a third of your life. And it's not just the dust mites, although that'll do it. That's worth it for every penny. But tell me what it does to things like, what'd you say, E. coli?
E. coli.
How does it kill that?
Staph and influenza A with 5 seconds of exposure. So you literally just use it like an iron. It weighs about 6 pounds, so it's super lightweight.
400 remaining.
Glide it over the surface here, and it's actually helping to kill 99% of those things. So things like stuffed animals, you could never take your traditional vacuum over this. It would be too strong. It would suck in that ribbon. We're sanitizing the little kids' bears, even pillows that have embellishments on them.
I got a question. Allie has a question. How often should you do this?
I literally, when I got it home, I just used it twice. I'd say use it once or twice, but if you're someone who's really sensitive, you could use this every day. You really could. In between washings, definitely take it to your mattress.
Like I'm saying, like in someone's life, so the average.
Once or twice. Once or twice a week.
What?
A week.
A week?
Yeah, a week. Once or twice a week. Your pillow, think about it. You lay your head down on this. Their family lays their head down. but you're not sleeping alone here.
Because you're saying it's breaking the cycle as well for future generations, right?
It's literally altering the DNA of the unhatched eggs. So
Jeez.
use it even, and if you tried to take your regular vacuum.
Altering the DNA of the unhatched eggs.
Gross, right?
Final 200, it's going to sell out again. It sold out last week, completely. Here is the video. How can we show it to you without grossing everybody out?
Well,
This is, well, the shot of what looks like, and there is the shot of what's inside. So that is kind of the microscopic shot of about a zillion dust mites and stuff and how they're kind of there and floating and dropping. And what do? You come in with the RAYCOP and you say, enough of that. Not only will it vacuum them up, like why can't I use a regular vac?
so a regular
that?
vac, honestly, is almost too powerful for the things that you want this to do. You're not sanitizing that surface. We take a regular vac to things like our pillows and our sheets, and what does it do? It pulls it in and it sucks that fabric in. So it's not targeting the microscopic germs and bacteria and things that you have in this. This is a very specific calibrated suction, and what I mean by that is the doctor that created this made this so that it would be strong enough to pull and lift things out, but not strong enough where it's going to damage our fabrics. Plus, he incorporated pulsating pads. So it's not just the suction at work, it's literally the unit vibrating as well, helping to release the grip that the dust mites have because they are a member of the arachnid family and they have claws and they are so disgusting. You want to break that grip that they have on that surface and lift them out, but not just them, their fecal matter and their unhatched eggs.
150 remaining. We'll turn it to the side.
I'm going to turn to the side.
150 now remaining. $25 gets it home. Free shipping and handling. How do you know that it's working?
So you know that it's working because when
You'll see it.
You'll see it. This is from my actual house. This is one of your first filters.
You won't literally see the dust mites,
No, they're
but you'll
microscopic.
see
You'll
stuff
see
like that.
dust. This picks up, human hair, the pet hair, the bigger particulates that you have. You want to submerge this completely in water. I was just lifting this out to show you to clean it. The HEPA filter goes on the bottom of it. That one is not washable. You have to replace that, but it lasts about a good year and a half if you're using it for 1 to 2 times a week.
100 people can have this, and that's it. People just joining us right now. It's halfway through the 8 o'clock hour. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? Happy Labor Day weekend. People seeing this thing, they've never seen it before. They didn't see it last week when it sold out. What is the RAYCOP?
So the RAYCOP is a HEPA vacuum, but it's also a UVC sanitizer that was created by a doctor, okay?
You don't use it on a floor.
You don't use it on floor, you don't use it on carpet, you use it on your hard to launder fabric surfaces. So think your mattresses, your couches, your drapes, things that collect dust and dust mites and unhatched eggs.
How does it sanitize?
It sanitizes by the UV light that's built in underneath it. So it's the same kind of light that hospitals use.
That your vacuum does not have.
No, and in fact, when you lift yours up, the light won't stay on, but I covered the sensor so you could see this. It's a 6-inch bar, and this with 5 seconds of exposure kills 99% of things like E. coli, staph, influenza A, and alters the DNA of unhatched eggs.
Lloyd Grenier has that, the Shark Tank item. You put your phone in it, and it sanitizes UV light, and it sanitizes your phone. It's called phone soap.
Yes.
Right? Well, this is literally bed soap, is what it is.
Oh, I love that.
Right?
Yes.
It's like bed soap. And it's sanitized, and it's gone again. It's sold out again.
I believe it.
You are 2 for 2
Great
today.
product. Oh, I am.
Nice job.
You are 2 for 2 today. You did a nice job.
I need praise too. Allie, what's coming up?
Hey.